Okay, what do we do, people?
Thank you.
I think we're away, people.
Thanks.
Welcome to the evening stream for Saturday the 12th of June 2021. There's a significant drop during the day, an ohm room, which fell from one of Bartok's pack. We found some 38 chance cards, which I've not put off onto another character. Pius hit level 95 during the day, running Pindleskin. Actually, during Pindleskin, an attack on Pindleskin. I found it was far more efficient to level the character by running Bale. And we might do a couple of those, because it's still reasonably good magic find.
Can I
but
help you?
might be time to try another character. I ran Bludger around, and I tried him in the ancient tunnels. I have to say it wasn't all that successful. There were a number of physical immunes that he couldn't cope with. But let's have a look at LibreOffice.
Run.
And I'll show you where some of the characters are up to. So here are the 10 characters that I have that I consider to be, if you like, high level magic fine characters, and here's where they're up to. Agniastra the Fire Sorceress is about 28% of the way to level 97. Bludger is still level 94, and he's the odd one out. 73% to level 95. Ermin's level 95 and a bit past a third to 96. Merida's 95, nearly halfway, but nearly halfway with the boas on is a long way. Nerezza the Traps Assassin is going 96 to 97. Pius is going 95 to 96. Raxka the Javazon, Lightning Javazon, is going 96 to 97. Chocolat of the 96 to 97 characters is furthest progressed at 37.5%. Sigma is level 98 and about 19% of the way to level 99. And Smiple the Hammerden is 96 to 97. So that makes Bludger the odd one out, in the sense that he is furthest behind. But I'm wondering if it's time to respec Bludger to make him a more versatile character to play in more areas. And I've already had a suggestion from Ole that we should respec him to use Breath of the Dying. I think that's a pretty good idea. We might start with some Pius runs. And that basically means we take on... I don't think there's much point, in all fairness to Eldritch, but I was doing it during the day. I've still got 1 skill point and 5 stat points. I was surprised to see that blocking percentage is still 75%. I put on the Ravenfrost, and that lifted the attack rating considerably. So that might be a worthy substitute. That's another unique up there. It's looking as if every run we do, like this, gets about half of 1% towards level 96. Now something dropped there, yeah, flawless topaz. Let's have that ghost
Can't
wand.
carry anymore.
Let's do that. Let's have that ghost wand for gold. We could do with that scroll actually. And we'll have the flawless topaz. Now, as much as I would like to catch Bludger up to the other characters, I have my normal aversion to running the Pit Barbarian because of the sheer monotony of it. There's there's a perfect topaz. There's always the option of running the Boazon. She's probably going to be next hardest. I'm not too worried about Ermin the Wind Druid. I think he will bowl through. Oh, we go and visit Pindleskin now. I think he will bowl through it at level 96.
By the light, what is this place?
Oh, I did that wrong. No, mercenary still arrived anyway. So if there's anybody out there listening and would like to see something else, I'm going to do a respec. I'd like to do that off stream because I invariably stuff them up unless I think about them very carefully. I am running the Triangle Belt for Cannot Be Frozen. We could run Ravenfrost and put back, put back the gold wrap. We would gain 4 magic find. We drop some life. It's perhaps not a bad exchange when I come to think about it. We still have not found a Geese with this character, which is the part I find astonishing. So perhaps if we we'll keep going this way. I do like the boost of mana and life that the Triangle Belt gives. So we might, given we could put our extra stat points into life. That would give us an extra 15. Oh, we get souls. But here's the downside of using the Triangle Belt, is that when I put on Thunder God's Vigour, we've got our Ravenfrost. What we haven't got is the gold wrap. I'm still trying that belt. I'm still puzzling over where to put an rune or another Ohm rune into that weapon. I'm siding more I think, with the Ohm rune. I don't think I really need the extra magic find at this level. I've got 300. But we may, if anybody's on there, it was his idea to in fact, he may have even posted on the Discord what the actual build he uses. I know he uses Breath of the Dying as the weapon, not an Enigma. And only about 150 magic find, I think he said. Now it's up here where there's a string of uniques. So our life would drop down to about 2050 without the Triangle Belt. Mana is not too much of a problem with this character. We're still carrying the belt we were using for the amulet for Mana Steel, but were we to put on Breath of the Dying, that would solve all the leech problems, I think, in one hit. Okay. Here we go back to players 3. And yeah, we might try that. So what does the triangle belt give us? 48 to mana, 66 to life. So we've got 2170s. Oh yes, yeah, okay, we should have actually... Oh, Thunder God's Vigor. Let's go back. I reckon even that other belt gives a boost to life, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Alright, we can't really tell. Okay. We are in players 3. And the only reason we go back to players 3 is for physical immunes. There's an experience shrine. And I forgot to use a couple of them today, along with the gem shrine. We've got physical immunes. That one... Now, yes, we can damage it once that Reaper's Toll takes over. Hello, I'm Mr. Juicy. I just started an evening stream, so we're just about to have a go at some physical immunes here. Where is that unique? Oh, that's another one. That's got to be another one. Yep. Now, can we get down there and it's extra fast too? Okay, it's come to us. Can we get to the other things though? Oh, we've lost the mercenary. Oh, we've lost the mercenary. There's vengeance. It was Eric. Oh, you're right. Oh, no, well, no, I must admit, it did escape me there for a moment, Eric, but...
Afternoon.
Remember, I've been going all day at this. Anything, like you, Eric, you were a fan of Boazon? We can do Boazon after the break or something. I didn't get the mercenary back.
Yes.
I don't think we need to go back down there again. We'll leave that experience shrine. Yep. I realise that playing the Boazon as my first Twitch stream was probably not the smartest idea. Pius hit level 95 earlier today. I've got to say, just for a Griswold set, I think he does pretty well. Now, sometimes there's a couple of uniques down here, but they may likely be physical immune. Well, at least that lot isn't. What's going on here? Ah, yeah, it's a champion group. Come on, you. Right, can we get them? Yes, we can, right. Trapson or Wind Druid, yes. Okay, yep, no, we can do, okay. We can even do, oh, we got potions, though. We can do that. I've played this character most of the day, so which one, Trapson we can do, that's a good clear all areas character, but slow to kill Bale. The problem there, but well, not much of a problem. Is that a unique group? That's Druid, okay. Oh, we're going to go back and I like to clear a path is the problem. Alright, well, let's do this run. And then which one would you prefer, Eric? The Wind Druid or the... Because he's a little bit behind Merida, but not a huge amount. Which one would you prefer to see? I've put up links to the rune drops there. go. No, we're players 3 and we should be. Come here. Well, that one's immune to physical. Right, it's down here. If we just stop running around. Trapson, fair enough. We'll do Trapson after this run then. And that'll only be, I reckon, another 20 or so minutes tops. Right, let's get to that thing. Right, we want that one down. See, here's the exact sort of monster I'd like to try respec the boas on with some fire arrow skills. Oh, that thing stopped flying away. Right, try again. At least it builds the mana back up. I need one at a time. Okay, we'll do the Trapson then. My trouble is I lost the mercenary a lot. And I don't really know why. So there's the advantage of vengeance. Yeah, Trapson's a good. Yeah, Trapson's on the trip to level 90 of the 96 to 97 characters. She's probably made the least start, so I'll do the Trapson next. But I've got her with magic fine configuration, so rather than run Bull Kathos rings for skills and life, I'm running at the moment Nagel rings. Have a quick look in this corner or not? Nah, let's not worry about it. We can always swap back, like even without the Bull Kathos ring, she's still running 380 odd magic fire. Even with the Bull Kathos rings, I should say. She's still running, that's a minion. It's got away from the other lot. Jeez, it was extra fast too, yeah. Well, that's genuinely pointless, but there we go. Yep. Now I'm carrying a wand of lower resist on switch. And that helps, but, well... I did find last week another ethereal Ariox needle, which is what I've normally used on the Trapson. But I had a good one on, and I still lost the mercenary a lot. Let's go. But Trapson will probably run clear all areas, so we'll go Chaos Sanctuary. This to me is just the best way to get experience for this character. So still players 3. Yeah. But once I remember I was doing blocks of 100 Pindle Skin runs. That worked, but not as well as this. Yes, I can, yep. Yeah, I've got, there's Deadly Strike on the, oh, bother. Want the mages, I've stopped carrying Nature's Peace since I started using the Triangle Belt. Let's do that. I'm thinking Ravenfrost. And Goldrat may be a little better Even though we would have less life, we'd have still have a fair bit with battle orders. Where is it? I should really... Come on. I find the Hydra is quite confusing because I can't see anything in the glare. Here's another potion. So I've done that lot in players 3, and for the last 2 waves I'm going up to players 7. So we could do Boas on after the break, of course. But Boas on, in my opinion, is more, that's more enjoyment for the player than the person watching the stream. We're going to get this run done here in probably a bit less than 30 minutes. Rune was a good find. Found an Ohm Rune, 38% chance guards. I think 3 ethereal items, just low level ones, but certainly 3 of them I'd... Come on you, we want you before the others arrive. Now is he immune to physical? I think we got 3 ethereal items for the first time. Just low level stuff. Now is he immune to physical? I don't think so if you look at that. And... I'm trying to think what else I put away. What did the Pit Barbarian... The Pit Barbarian found something. What was it? You see, that's players 7, I think. Surely that's a decent clearing speed. Goodness knows it'll be like when we get to Breath of the Dying. Well, we'll have a quick look in Go Mule at what the comparative damage is too. Okay. We have 4 viewers. Oh, weapons are worn out. Okay, phase blade for the extra magic find. Another essence. Off stream I was giving Mephisto a pounding. I managed to complete another 10 tokens. We do need to start running Diablo and other characters. Okay, alright. Let's just get ready for the next game. +3 poison over planet. Oh yes. Poison Necro I may never get to.
Evening.
I'm baffled why I want to take a necromancer into the pit when I think I could do a much better magic find with the barbarian. What did Bludger... I can't remember. Bludger found something. Let's just set him up for the next game here, I think. We're going to go into Go Mule. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Guardian Angel. That was it. A good one, but I've already got better. Pius, where are you? Just so I don't forget. No, not yes, we want the temporary character because we'll do this. We will drop out the open wounds belt. We will restore the gold wrap. And what I'm thinking, we can go put the gold wrap in there, run the Ravenfrost for cannot be frozen. Oh, we've already got the Ravenfrost. Run the Ravenfrost for cannot be frozen. The potions are going to go everywhere, but we'll do this. Right, super mana potions. And that should bump up, I think, the magic find a little bit. What has we done here? Hang on, we'll go into the game quickly. Paladin's a bone mancer. He's very, very slow with no gear. Okay. Oh, yes, self-found gear. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind playing through the game as a summon mancer. I haven't done that for a long time on my own. We're just going to go in here. Gold wrap. No, we want the Nagel. What? We want that Ravenfrost on. Then we're going to go and get the traps in. Right, Ravenfrost goes there. That explains we had 3. Yeah, we should have 302 magic find. We've now got cannot be frozen. The attack speed is useless. That might be better, and we just swap that belt on and off if we happen to come across souls. That will do. Right, now I'll see if I can play the traps in a little better than the last time because I wasn't happy. Right, mercenary. Chains of Honour. Oh, yeah, now. There's my ethereal tomb reaver, but that's not the best weapon. Ammon Rune. Yeah, it was normally that one. 167, 769. Lot less damage, but more attack speed. Life Steal and Deadly Strike. Chains of Honour. I should make another ethereal Chains of Honour, arguably. Now, I don't know what you prefer. More rubies. Still haven't cleaned up from the last time. I cannot get enough. That can go there. I'll show you all the flawless rubies I've got. That many. I want them all. This character's the only... Oh, actually, we're going to carry a couple. Because this character is the only one I've got that's got any proximity to shrines near a waypoint. Died at least 10 times, okay. Alright, well. How many gem shrines do you think we'll be able to find now? We're going to carry here 449 magic find unless we swap in BK rings. I think really we should be going for the extra damage. Any preference, Eric? Do we go for damage, or do we go for damage and clearing speed? Or do we go for magic find? At 389, that's what it'll drop to. We've got two 30% nasal rings on. We're just coming up to 730 here. We can put, where's the temporary stuff? Did I leave the rings in here? Yes, I did. All right, let's put back the BK rings, I think. What's that? Oh, it's another Tomb Reaver. Let's do that. Why have I got... That's a plain Gwillim's face, and there's one with attack speed, which would get up... Okay, clearly that's got to go on there. Well, I don't know what I've been doing there. I'd say yes. Okay, right, we'll go back to the BK rings. Yeah, that may explain why I played it so badly last time. We could use Stones of Jordan too, but I don't use Stones of Jordan, strangely enough. They're on the Hamilton, that's it. I've got a couple. Oh, Stones of Jordan would give more mana, which this character... Actually, let's do that. We don't want that. I'm forever running out of mana on this character, so let's put... Let me have a quick look in Composer and found where those BK rings came from. Okay. Right, they came from rings D. Right, so if we find rings D, we project a nature's piece. Somewhere in here there is a Stone of Jordan. Stone of Jordan. And we evidently got the Bull Cathos rings out of here. Bull Cathos, Carrion. Oh no, there's meant to be 4 here. Right, we're going to get a Stone of Jordan and see how much it gives to the extra mana. Oh, it's a right mess though over here. No, let's just put them in a... Oh, right, rings D. I don't have that many Stones of Jordan. Actually, let's have a look at Raxka. She's evidently got one. Sorry, you're not seeing this. Without 2 Nagels, we'll still have 389. We'll have 389 MF without 2 Nagels. Where's Raxka? Now, she's got a Stone of Jordan. Right, that settles the matter. Oh, now she's not running using that. Stone of Jordan there. Bull Cathos. Right, let's take those 2 off. Let's put the Stone of Jordan there. Stone of Jordan there. Right, so we want to... Oh, how am I going to arrange this? Carrion Wind. This is going to become a mess. I don't want these going everywhere. Dwarf Star. Let's do it this way. Right, where are those Bull Cathos? Right, Bull Cathos. They're in sort of order. Nature's Peace. Let's do that. Nature's Peace. Carrion Wind, Nature's Peace. Carrion Wind, Bull Cathos. Right, let's put the 2 Bull Cathos rings there. And by some odd coincidence, they all have the same graphic. Right, so, at long last, I think we're set to go here. Yeah, 389 Magic Find. Yep, right, here we go then. Now here I tend to run around in players 5. So what's our mana now? 518 mana. Surely we can get something done. We have full charge. Now for some strange reason the key binding for lower resist doesn't hold between games. I've got to do it again at the start of every one. That's immune to lightning, and then we can go fire traps, can't we? Yep. Right, here we get slow. Yep. The mercenary will just join in. So the mercenary is carrying about 17%. Normally used to do this in players 5. Where's the Naught room? Oh, it's the hut. Okay. So we've got 518 mana. 7. Oh yeah, well I did have at one stage, Eric, on my own sorceress. I think I had about 750 running Pindleskin. I wouldn't say yes. I don't think I found a new item. Now this is always dicey. Once the mercenary's there, come on you. Jeez. There's a skull we'll have. So we've still got 3 columns spare and we're still carrying 389 magic fine. I think players 5 is a bit much. Certainly the way I used to do it. I always thought this was a very safe character to play. Okay. So we've already just about, let's get repairs, but we've already run, keeping up the mana was the big problem with this character.
Hello.
Oh, and you can get that lightning bug jam too, where it jams the screen if there's a lot of lightning. Immune to lightning, but it doesn't really... Oh, we've got souls too, have we? I think we might have. And that amulet is just to give us enough strength to equip Thunder God's Vigour. Okay, and we've got Cloak of Shadows, haven't we? Or was it just lightning enchanted, was it? And perhaps we don't have souls. No, we've got Haradrums. Perhaps we haven't got souls. Oh no, so we've lost the mercenary. That's... Forget what I was doing to look after him.
Afternoon.
He's got... He's got 15% lifesteal, crushing blow, 30 and 15 gives 45, so he's past the 42 breakpoint. Soul's dead. Yeah. Hello, Jorm. Eric's taught me into running the traps in. Not extra strong shouldn't be too much problem. I thought we had souls. We'll go back and get the other belt if we haven't. Oh, let's have a look at that diamond mail. No, it's not ethereal. Okay, let's go back and get the other belt. I thought there were souls. Oh, that's got teleport charges, right. About 50 lightning res. Yep. No, that's how my one only hardcore character died to souls in the Plains of Despair. What are we doing here? That's right, away we go. This is clear everything. So what have we got? Haradrums? Mages? No, we don't have souls. I thought we did. Oh, hang on, if we got... Let's do that. Surely that's decent enough speed. We're running Stones of Jordan. What character was it? Necromancer. What happened to the Shadow Master? We're running Twin Stones of Jordan, I think for the first time ever for me. Just for more mana. I have run Bulkathos set, Bulkathos rings for more life. Oh, don't do that. Right. But this is clear everything, so we'll go, you know, right round through the normal areas. So it's immune to lightning, and they're still going to knock it down. As usual, mercenaries got to get involved here. Let's have a look at that Grand Charm. For what it's worth, Jorm, Pius hit level 95 earlier today. Surely that's a decent clearing speed. I'm not using Cloak of Shadows properly. We can afford, we can afford that. Plot is not. Yep. I'd agree, John. For unmodified single player, the Hammondon does basically way more damage than any other character I've got. Well, there's the Sanders wand. We'll grab that flawless skull. Now, as I remember, there was often a unique group down here. We've already passed it. We've already... Or is it... Come on, you. Heal yourself. That's better. Yes, basically it's pretty much what you're saying there. You just obliterate everything. Like even my Hammondon, we just purely self-found, and not, he's the best geared character I've got, but it's still nothing compared to what you can do with the charms on, stuff like that. Even then, he still does 10,000 damage. The mercenary does 7,000 under the concentration aura. So we need some life here. That makes me feel a bit better. We'll go into Wellstone Keep level 1.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, but just for sheer clearing speed, even magic immunes, provided I haven't got the player number up to an outrageous number, Holy Bolt still does a fair bit of damage. Actually, what Eric, you're asking about interesting finds. I did get one other one that occurred to me that I've put away. Those paladin shields that have enhanced damage. I got one that had, what was it, 63 out of 65 enhanced damage, 118 out of 121 attack rating, and 4 sockets. Only grump was it was a gilded shield instead of the elite version. What are we up to? Okay. Okay, all right, we've got these things. But oh, that's here. That's. We've got probably more than our share of lightning immune so far, but we'll get there. Yeah, okay, you know, as I said, if I'm going to play in the pit, I might as well have the barbarian have done with it. Oh yes, I've got cannot be frozen on the shield, yeah. Okay, with a smiter, yeah, I did like Cooley's video on Iron Golem duels. I enjoyed that a great deal. Yeah, I think having the extra damage is a fair idea. I will say that there's one character does handle those ghoul lords well. Switched out life tap in favour of amp damage. Well, I must have a look at that myself. I've never got to smiter. Where are you two? Oh, come on, you two. I say he's got the right gear on, surely. Well, having the Stones of Jordan on seems to have worked a little better for mana. We're still not keeping up, but... Oh, now I remember where the unique was, yeah. Merchant seems to be holding his own now. Provided he's got something to leech off, he's fine. Not doing much there. Whoops. We could use the lower res one too, but nice if somebody dropped a mana potion. What are we doing here? Can somebody drop a mana potion, please? No, we're going to have to do that. Come on. Oh, Ralrun will have. Yeah, this is where the unique is, just around here. Jewel. Unique, if there's one, it's just down here. Just down to the bottom right. So far we've got a lightning immune. In fact, we've got one lightning immune on level 2, another 2 groups of lightning immunes on level 1, but we seem to be getting by. I'm casting lightning sentry and I shouldn't be. Right, okay.
I am overburdened.
Oh, let's do something here, shall we? Alright, that's Wellstone Keep level 1.
Good evening.
And then, as I recall, we just went back to the Wellstone Keep level 2 waypoint. Oh, that's right, there was one fiend thing over here. Make it 2. Still not going to worry about it. Now, alright, nothing lightning immune yet. Archon plate there. What have we seen? Death Lords, Doomed Oblivion Knights. I mean, let's have a look at the Archon plate, I suppose. We don't... 462 we will have for gold, I think. In a moment.
Good afternoon.
I suppose we've got our share of stuff already. Well, we've been on for an hour. We'll go out and put on the webcam. Oh, we'll put Flawless down the bottom. Still going? Yep, yes, we're... Eric, sorry, I'm Mr. Juicy there, is Eric from YouTube. He's requested that we run the Traps Assassin. Here's the Traps Assassin. For the first time ever, I'm using Twin Stones of Jordan. I've only ever found about 6 of them in all the years. What do we got? Death Lords, Oblivion and Doom Knights, and what else? Wait for it, yeah. Okay, right, those soul killers, alright, no, that's not such a bad roll. Nothing lightning immune anyway. Oh, okay. Thank you. I think so, geez, we've made a little bit of progress. Well, again, we'll check at the end. So this is a clear everything character, Drunk Raccoons. We just clear all the world stone. Oh. When did we start this one? Start of 2020, wasn't it? We did this one. Oh, set amulets. Why aren't we getting drops of mana potions? I've got 518 mana here and we're still running out. Let's clear this area out and then we'll have a look at that set amulet. Right. Set amulet is Vidala's Snare. Oh, it's time we got rid of the koala. I did say that a couple of minutes ago. There we go. Now, we have 4 viewers. If I can get even if 50 followers makes you a Twitch affiliate, I've got about 30 something. But having said that, I don't know what the advantage there is to being a Twitch affiliate. I think you can then get paid subscribers or stuff like that. That doesn't particularly bother me. There's a mana potion at last. Another one. Let's get the way to the next level. Pius have quality. Oh, okay, alright, fair enough. Well, I'll just have to... I must admit, playing the boas on first up was probably not my smartest move. Yeah, now somebody else did say that to me, about being able to stream in lower quality. Nope. No. Ooh, what was that? No, just a broadsword. Overdid that. Look at those boots. Not really. Subs and emotes. Okay, thank you. Alright, well perhaps something worth aiming for. Oh, they're immune to fire. I think we just kept going in players 5 with this character, didn't we? We won't worry about altering the side scroll. The D2 interface shows what's going on. Ah, yeah, well, it's a fair point. I'm using those crafted boots. Silk weaves have got mana per kill, but I'm not certain it'd work with traps though. Oh, don't do that. Or perhaps it would. Alright, Oblivion and Doom Knights. A very large crowd of them. Grand Charm we'll have a look at in a moment. Oh, that's a unique, is it? Oh, what is going on? 2 Grand Charms. Okay, we've got Assailants. And Pit Lords. Alright, so nothing lightning immune. Oh, okay, thank you. Alright, then we're better off with what we've got. Right, let's have a look at those Grand Charms. No. No. In fact, we could do with some Scrolls of Identify too. Whoops. Oh. Shadow Master jumped in and converted the other one. Yeah, 389 magic find, right. Okay. Oh, yes, that's true. Now, well, I've wondered about, there's a couple of characters where I think the Talrasha belt's not a silly belt. Oh, that's immune to both fire and lightning, is it? Alright, it's the mercenary, is going to knock it down anyway. Yeah, the mercenary's done that one in. And he wanders off. Now, it looks as if the Shadow Master's dishing out cold damage, something of which I put up with that. I think we just went Enigma has, I think, life per kill, not mana. Superior Phase Blade? Not good enough. 15. Oh, does it? Thank you, drunk raccoons. Yep. I didn't know that. I've certainly never used it for that. I didn't even know that. I thought it was 14 life per kill, and that certainly works with corpse explosion. We're just stocking up on gold here, aren't we? Oh, the mercenary's gone invisible. Okay. Okay. Come back and get that mana potion in a moment. I'm just trying to remember. I just think we went players 5 all the way here with this one, as I recall. Oh, did we just miss a wave by accident there, did we? No, oh, we missed 2. No, that's the second one. Okay, I've just done that miss a wave trick by accident. I don't know how. How on earth do you do that? There's Hellmouth. No, sorry, this is the first wave. Sorry, no, this is the first wave. This is the first wave. Sorry, take it all back. Good. Yeah, the mercenary. Yeah, but he's got ethereal chains of honour. That's not. He's got ethereal chains of honour, ethereal Ariox needle, and a Gwillem's face with an attack speed dual in it. So he's past the 42 breakpoint. He's about to get a potion here. He does very well. I think if you've got something that can take care of physical immunes, I think Ariox Needle, I'd prefer Ariox Needle in general to Reaper's Toll, provided you get some lifesteal from somewhere else. No, I didn't jump a wave there, I thought I had. I was saying that you may not have been on when I said it to the others. I found my 3rd ethereal Ariox needle last week.
How may I be of help?
Not as good as the other 2. This is the 2nd. This one is the... actually, the other one may be 4208 or something. It may be better. But it's not. I haven't put a rune in it. But 50% deadly strike, yeah. I don't know if the poison damage is all that effective. What's he doing? So he does about 3,000 damage in his own right, average. Let's just get some repairs.
At your service.
No, don't need any. Now, I can't remember what we're up to. Let's do that. Yeah, this lot. Jeez, I went through that lot. Wow. But that was cursed. Okay. I think we just stayed at players 5. I think. And now is round about the time we use the lower res wand. Because he nearly took a blow there. Are they cold enchanted? Oh yeah, I'm not using a mind blast here. Got the ship. I want a new bed. Okay. Now I've just had a bit more of my kitchen done. If that's the topic of conversation, the splashback in the kitchen is nearly completed. But unfortunately, the people who gave me quotes on the floors never got back to me. Could arrange that. I keep on going to cast battle orders. Splashback. Yes, tiles, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think, oh, these ones are cold enchanted, but oh, they're immune to fire. Right, no, we got there. We need some potions. Oh, we've got an extra one. I'm thinking about, I was pondering the matter the other day, sort of what, I can't imagine what went wrong, sorry. We did new floor be a labourer, be my own boss. Yeah, providing labour for yourself, I suppose. What went wrong? Okay, no, here we go. Oh, whoa, players 3. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. What are we up to? 8:25? No, we might clear a fair bit. What if we just keep going until we've done a run with this, then we can come back with the boas on. If that's a bit slow, we'll do something else. Okay, here we go. This is always slow. That doesn't help. Come here, you. Hit those appendages. Tired of that already. we got him with a low resist. Oh, jeez, we lost the mercenary in a flash. Just go with the traps on their own for the moment. That's enough of that. Well, what went wrong? If you mean this, the gameplay, yeah. Just think it bugs me about trap. This is really the only real disadvantage. It's a really good clear all areas character, but against end of act monsters, not quite as powerful. We have Bale doesn't, he goes down quick enough, he just won't stand still. Put up with that. Oh no, he's joined in. In all fairness, this hasn't been too bad so far. Right. Now this character is the only one which I haven't updated, but I do keep a separate grail for this character. We'll just have a quick look. Can I get to it? Let's do that. I didn't do it I forgot to do it the last time. So, right, sets. What do we just get? Unique armor. Gloves. What do we just get? Venom grips. For the 9th time. And for sets, that was... I'll have to go back in the game and have a look here. Longsword is Cleglaw's Tooth. Sorry about that. Cleglaw's Tooth for the 15th time. Right. Let's do that. Nah, could be worse, I suppose. Alright. Now we're still players 3 there. We now go back to players 5. Or do we run the Chaos Sanctuary in players 7? I can't remember what we did. So we get 2 lightning immunes, do we? Come on, you. I think with the light immunes we'll stick to players 5. We don't need keys because we're an assassin. Look at the grease. I don't like grease. I think too much strength for what they offer. Seems a bit slow. I'm not even in the right area. What's he doing? Small charm. Shouldn't even be here. Small charm. Can traps do Ubers? I have no idea. Certainly the trap assassin's one of the favoured characters for running for keys. I've seen that put up somewhere. I think that was also one of Dobrunsky's. Come on, you. Over it, thank you. Another small charm. Plain hit recovery will give a miss. We actually haven't had a good roll on what we've got. Lightning immunes virtually everywhere we've played. So in fact, sometimes 2. What do we got? 8:36. Let's see what we can get done by the break. We'll do the full run and just perhaps play the boas on a bit after that. Might be about the best thing. I've got to put up, so see Nightbot's put up the high rune drop links. I've got to do something on that too. Do more of those. Okay. Okay, no, he's done all right there. I keep going to put up battle orders. Won't worry about that just yet. I think we went to players 7 for I really need a fire. We think we went to players 7 for the pit and the ancient tunnels, definitely. Hold on, there we go. That one going to chase. Something like, Death Sentry is not as good as Corpse Explosion, but the principle is pretty much the same. You want the mercenary to drop the first corpse. So that's unique. Immune to fire. Come on, you lot. Really big crowd. In fact, I didn't repair the wand. There we go. Can we hit it? No, purely the mercenary there. Sorry, now, rather traps to support melee attacks. Hybrid kicksons are quite common Uber runners. Something like Storm... okay. I don't really know enough about it. We'll take that super potion. That's big enough crowd to lower resist one. Oh, don't do that. Something dropped flawed topaz. I seriously can't remember what we used to do for this character. Certainly play as 7-8 in the pit in the ancient tunnels. Oh, only 2 scrolls of identify, jeez. Oh dear me, we're not going to be able to do anything about that one. Right, okay, over here. Come on, you. Oh, that's a bit nasty. Okay, the lower res ones drop their resistance. Right, another rail rune. Oh, geez, we never identified them. Hellmouth. 15 fire absorb. I can't remember if that's a maximum or not. We'll put them in the stash. Well, yeah, we've got a few. Okay, normal low-level stuff. We didn't get any of those rubies. They're there. This is the only character that's got gem shrine, decent run of shrines. Let's get that wand repaired.
What do you need?
What do we got? 8:45, possibly end of Diablo. We have the break. Finish the run after the break, and after that people can have another choice. I must admit I'm enjoying this a bit more now. I've got the Stones of Jordan, and I've also remembered how to play the character. I think somebody asked one Wednesday night, and ship Sapphire we don't want at all. I'm tempted to make another ethereal Chains of Honour. It seems to be the best mercenary armour I've got. into lightning, into cold. Right. No, we're well off for gold. We might be about selling the war staff or the sell it. See, the experience bar's moved a little bit, but I'm thinking, people, I probably won't ever make a conscious effort to try and get characters to level 97. I think that's just going to be a step too far. Oh, what is she doing? That's a minute fire. There is a Trangul helm. Small charm I'll have a look at. We've got 3 or 4 of those. Whoa, it's a bit nasty. Oh, a limb rune. Alright, well we could do worse than that. We could, for example, get killed through sheer carelessness. That would be worse. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the Trangul helm, I suppose. Small charm. 13 to life we can do without. I can't imagine why we'd want that. Still 150 to mana though. What have we got here? Oh, just a topaz in it. Alright, now I think we can leave that 244. We got room. We'll at least compare it with the others. Chipped emerald. Let's have a quick alt tab out and have a look. Do we need chipped emeralds? Actually, probably hang on to it. Like to keep half a dozen of each chipped gem. I've yet to find it. Oh, sorry. Trail's second in-game set of everything. First being Elders, third with Talrasha, fourth with Mavs. Griswold crown. Actually, put it this way, Eric, if you've not found the crown, if you've got the weapon, but not the crown, you've arguably been a touch. Well, I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky, because the helm is much easier to find than the weapon or the shield. We got to. Let's grab that. What do we got? No, I think yep, Diablo. Then we can even go into Act 3. This character can handle that, but oh. No, let's not worry about that. Are they going to worry about it? Yes, they are. Oh, it's immune to physical. No, the traps are taking it down. Oh, that's overridden the low resist. That was silly. Immune to fire, so that's useless. Alright, it's just the traps. Seem to be doing okay. Okay, that was the infector going down, I think. Oh, I remember why we don't go into Act 3. If we get that, if we get beetles... There's an Aught rune anyway. If we get beetles, the game jams with all the lightning on the screen. And now, that's right, now we go to player 7. That's right. Yeah, we've only used 2 charges on the wand. Sorry, right. Found 3 or 4 caddies. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, it's a different game, yeah. Shouldn't count. Okay, here we go. Diablo. Yeah, this will work. Diablo, then the break.
Not even death can save you from me.
Now, see, Diablo's going at the Shadow Master there, but it doesn't seem to work when I... doesn't seem to work when I do it with the boas on. Oh, essences we do want. Now that I do like. That'll work. Full helm dust deep we don't need. But I do want essences from Diablo. Got a few unmatched ones from Bale. Oh, and there's a perfect amethyst. All them runes not bad. Not as good as the Ohm, but let's do that. Right. Let's get healed. Then it's Pit Ancient Tunnels. We can... Oh, Mausoleum, there everything's... What if this... Venom Ward from Diablo. Some builds from that... Yeah. Especially Blades of Ice Assassin, Fist of Heaven's Paladin. Most common unique in the game. I think that's about right too. Atomic Flame Blast, a reference to Godzilla. And Dariel Farming Gear. Okay, right. What do we got? 857. Let's say 915. Right, I'll restore the koala. I'll mute the microphone, hear from people then. Hardcore, all the res. Yeah, okay, yes, that's certainly what's on my Amazon is Kira's. Though people do criticise me for that. We are in player 7. Right, we'll go Pit and Ancient Tunnels. And there's usually uniques on the way across. Usually not here, by the way. Well, usually somewhere just up here. Yep, there's a fanaticism one. Oh, wait for the Shadow Master. Another one. Actually, the music seems to be doesn't have much volume to it. That's about our fourth unit group. Well, that one's Holy Freeze too. So I'm just going to check that music volume. That seems to be... that's where it normally is. Oh, don't do that. Mage plate we may grab for gold. Where is it? Yep, they seem to be powerful enough even against lightning immunes. Now, people would like to use some thought as to what they would like to see next. inclined to bring back the boas on, but they seem to be more than sufficient against the lightning immunes anyway. Now there was a shrine just down here, wasn't there? Resist poison and no monsters blocking it. And the chest was down here.
I am overburdened. Just a moment, people. Just a moment. Thanks.
Alright, folks, sorry, that was an unexpected knock on the back door there, but okay, I've returned. Something happens due to the location of my house occasionally. Oh, there's
I
the
can't carry anymore.
night smoke anyway. Let's have a look at those gloves.
Impossible.
That's right, we've still got the mage plate in there. Right. Oh, there's an amethyst anyway.
Blessings to you.
Oh. Let's try that. Okay. The pit. And then people, I'm open to suggestions.
I'm overburdened.
Necro, yes, if you'd like to see the necromancer, that's an easy character to play. Oop, might not get time to get a full run done, but yeah. Well, that's unique. Geez, the Arctic horn, geez, that drops a lot. So we got 925, yeah, we'll probably go to about 11. Oh, that's a multi-shot. That's unique, yeah. Where are we going here, team? I think it's time we moved on. Right. Small charm. This we seem to have found about 4 or 5 tonight. 13 to attack rating will be the miss. set crown, either Millebregas or Arathas. Cloak of Shadow. It's not as good. Oh, okay, I'll get to Shadow. In my opinion, wouldn't say it's overpowered. I don't say it's not as good as Dim Vision. It's certainly worth it. Certainly worth having a point in it, definitely. But in my opinion, it's not as good as Dim Vision on a necromancer. Oh, where are we here? Oh, they're immune to fire. Yes, I'd see it's the same argument with necromancers. For I've rarely seen necromancers use dim vision. Yet it was about the first. It was about the first thing I ever put points into. That and amplified damage. So we're going to use dim vision the moment we step into level 2. So we're going to finish in about 5 minutes' time. Yeah, we'll bring in Signal. And I don't know how far we'll get. I don't really have to get up early. The people I ride my bike with, one of them is still ill. The hassle now we're on Twitch is actually uploading the Twitch streams to YouTube. Like this is, you know, the daytime one runs for a bit under 8 hours, and I'd like to edit out the breaks. Okay, so we're going to throw up dim vision Cloak of Shadows the moment we go in here. Again. And what she was complaining. Oh, she's gone down there. That means you'll see the better of my 2 ethereal Ariox needles, because in fact we might even do a straight swap of the mercenary gear. The mercenary gear will finish up being very similar. Flawless diamond will have. Just let me write something down about that knock on the door, people. Oh, what's happened there, folks? Geez, the screen went blank. Sorry, are there any let's think. Sorry, let me get back to the game here, people. What on earth has happened there? Geez, I got 3 of them last year. Ethereal Skull Desire, Ethereal Ethereal Reaper's Toll, and Ethereal... What was the other ethereal one I got? There were 3 of them. Skull Desire, Reaper's Toll. I already had Ethereal Sandstorm Trex. Ethereal Andariel's Visage is something I've never found. That's one I wouldn't mind finding. I think we're done here, people.
Good evening.
We'll put all... I won't do any housekeeping. We'll just bring the necromancer straight in, I think, here. We'll leave the housekeeping tomorrow, but I think... right, mercenary. Yeah, there's the better of my 2 ethereal Ariox needles, but we're going to just swap some of the gear over here. And it's just the mercenary. Okay, Chains of Honor Archon plate. What's that? Well, that's an ethereal durial shell up to a great halberd for mercenary use, but... Oh, now that's already got 45 attack speed. And that's got a 30, that's right, we only just swapped the armor. That's got a damage duel in it. Yeah. 4 to all skills, 40, so he's passed the, yeah, that's it. But we need to get Sigma the Enigma from Bludger. There and there. Okay. Death's Web, yes, I'll tell you in a moment. That's Staffs and Wands. I'll tell you in a moment, just the hard drives are waking up. Death's Web. Yeah, 3 of them. Yes, I suppose yes, we can put that on the to-do list, yeah. Okay. Now, and here, what are we running? 456 magic find. There's his 220 fast cast amulet. Felicitas Ring of Fortune, 10% fast cast, all resistances 10-13 magic find ring, 48 War Travellers, Istid Homunculus, Istid Harlequin Crest, Istid Wizard Spike. Now what are we on player 7? We don't want to be on player 7. What do we normally run here? I think we can get to players 5 with this one. Let's just double check. I think Enigma's up and going for teleporting. I'll give me something to work with here. Something set? Oh, Vidala's Barb. Okay, we're away. My vague memories, I used to run this character mostly in Players 3, so there we go with dim vision. Gee, he does pack a wallop though. Average about 3,500 damage. Still a bit on the slow side in my opinion, but I'd still rate this the most versatile heavy braces we want for crafting. I'd still rate this probably the most versatile character I've got. We'll do that. So these hit power gloves. Just see what we can do. We've got about an hour and 20 minutes probably. That should be enough time. That's there's Decrepify. Oh, there's a white sacred armor. Do we need gold? We're close. Whoa. Gee, there's actually a block there. And another couple. Superior Archon Plate. 7% enhanced defense. I think we'll give that a miss. I'm going to go for superiors. I think I'll probably like... Oh, actually we'll put it away for the moment. Yeah. We've got space.
Afternoon.
I should run battle orders on Switch and I don't. I'm running a double-listed Blade of Ali Baba. I should really try. I've been meaning to do it for ages, but normally you can get away with it. There's a bone wall there. Let's surround him. Don't like that. That was a bit nasty, actually. And again, we just cast dim vision up ahead of us. stone wall there for protection. Death's Touch Warsword we don't need. Okay, let's go into Wellstone Keep level 1. We should have more than enough time to do that. That's unique. Where is it? Can't see the unique. There it is. Life tap for the mercenary. Maybe even been a double group. Oh, it is unique. I thought it was moving a bit quick. You were carrying a lot of gold fine too. 280 plus the geeds, yeah. You're sure I could get about 2k life with battle orders. Just always forget. It's not as if I use the double-listed blade of Alibaba all that often. That's where dim vision's better. You don't cast it around your character, you cast it at an area and you can cast it in front of you. Soul Rune will have. That might have been a unique group. Green Charm we'll have a look at. Now I think that's about it, except for this area, except for around here. Oh, that's it, and I think we just run, but now we can teleport. Right, that's it, yeah. What are we, 9 feet? We should certainly get to Bale. We may go through the Chaos Sanctuary as well. Now we can get physical immunes here. I keep this map because it's a very good one to Bale. Still tend to run this character, just for all the years where I didn't have Enigma. That's another unique too. Another unique mage. What taste better now? Stormcaster's mages, what else was there? That's a unique another flawless ruby. How am I going to get them all to be perfect? Another unique mage, Stormcaster. Demon sprites, okay. It's another unique yet. We have 5 viewers. It's another unique, geez. Has to be at that speed, yep. There it is. Don't seem to run out of mana with this character, but I do with the Traps Assassin. Oh, don't do that. We don't want to be on weapon switch. Okay, that's Worldstone Keep level 3. Let's grab one more super mana potion. They don't seem to be exactly short. Let's not worry about gold. Okay. Stepping in can be dangerous. But occasionally you've got to wait for all the bone walls to drop. We'll clear the entire area out, I think. What do we got? 10 o'clock on the dot. I'd say we should get through here in the Chaos Sanctuary. And after that, we'll see how much time we got left. Serpents, Dark Lords, Witches. Oh, lost the mercenary. Well, keep my eye on it, but gee.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Where's the unique? You can cast dim vision ahead of you, but you can't do the cloak of shadows. Yeah, that's where terror is. Oh, I heard the rune drop. Nothing more than a shale. Nice terror. Yeah, we seem to be handling it quite comfortably in Players 5, but we used to be Players 3. I remember that because that was the standard technique for Bale's Sec. Let's see what happens in Players 5. Don't think corpse explosion's quite as effective. Well, it isn't. Still another one. Alright, here we go. Players 5 second wave. Oh no, I've done that badly. Yeah, that's poor. How can I get there? We'll have a look at that great poleaxe too. Not ethereal. Right. What was the tactic here? I know what the tactic is in the next one. Where is he? Berserker axe, another green chain. I've had a few of those. No. Now we go up to players 7. And we just let the mercenary knock them all down. Okay, let's do that. Nice pile of corpses for the next light. Oop. That's it. Now you can't go back to town or the corpses vanish, unfortunately. Bit annoying about the curse. Now we normally need to drop about the entire pack down here. Ah, bother. Alright, now we have got a problem. Ooh, alright. Not enough, is it? No, not quite enough. Oh, we might have got away with it. At least we got most of them down.
Hello.
Right.
Yes, warrior.
Okay. All right. How many mana potions do we think we're going to need? Let's grab another couple, even if they're just greater ones. That should do. Okay, here we go.
Brothers will not have died in vain.
Okay. Yeah, we've got regenerate mana on the wizard spike and the homunculus. Okay, let's see what happens. Right, now we change to the double pistol bladed Alababa. And the magic find is 584. And we got another flawless ruby. Oh dear me. We got 30,000 gold though. Okay. Goodness no, I must have a bit close to 15 flawless rubies that need to be upgraded somehow or other.
Evening.
Let's start. We're in players 7. Let's go back to players 5. And we might swap back to players 7 when we get up towards the Chaos Sanctuary.
Salutations.
10:18. Now we should have time to go through the Chaos Sanctuary. That's unique. Oh, you can get mana potions. One there, one there, one there. Experience shrine, well, if I can remember to use it, we'll leave for Diablo. That's unique. boots we will give a miss. Oh, let's have a look up here. Rare dust shroud, we'll give a miss. I don't think I think we'll stick with players 5 here. Unique there somewhere. Oh, there's the spirit shroud, and that's from unique. Something dropped up there. A diamond. Oh, sorry, Dark Cheese. Sorry, Dark Raccoons. Jeez, I missed it. Nobody's made a comment for ages. Nil attack. Do the zombies keep spawning? I don't actually ooh. I really have a go nil attack, so I don't actually know. Sorry, Drunk Raccoons. I did miss that entirely. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's a unique, surely. Oh, thank you. Because there are one of the set it off enough. I can't see timestamps on the comments. I reckon I had it up and going. Timestamps on the comments, and I cannot remember where it was. I thought I had it going. That's only unique. okay, cube is moving towards full. Just all low level gems and runes, but there's a bone wall there and you can reach through it and have a swing at them. Oh, don't do that. Did that? Yes, I thought it was a teleport. No. Ah! Come on. So I don't like the look of that one. No, we've got enough corpses there. Spine ripper we don't need. Not ethereal. Only 4 squares left in the cube. A 9% magic find jewel. Alright, let's drop this stuff off. Not a big haul, but we've cleared the areas reasonably well. Okay, for decise, we put up some bone walls in advance. Where is he? Oh, what are you doing? That's unique. That's two of them, in fact. Laying of hands we don't need. What do we got here? 10:30. I'd say it's probably Diablo. Pit, ancient tunnels, and that'll be about it, I think. So we can do Act 3, the Act 3 ones. Okay. Oh, now we've got that experience shrine too. Now where is it? Where's the experience shrine? Oh yeah, down near the entrance. Yep, yep. Yeah, down not too far from the waypoint. Right, here we go. I had it down pat where Diablo didn't attack the main character, but
Not even death can save you from me.
I seem to have forgotten how. Yep. Don't know what I've done there. Just never got the technique of it back when I stopped playing this character for some months. Where is that experience shrine? Not that one, yeah, this one up here. Oh, don't do that. Viper Fork. Just give it a miss. Death's Touch, second time I've seen that today. Not much else there.
I can't do that here.
In fact, I used to run through the ancient tunnels entirely on the Blade of Ali Baba, but I also think I only went through and play as 3. We're on player 7, we'll stick with that. Okay. The last part of the evening. Okay. We seem to have avoided, yeah, I think we avoided the magic immune mummies. They're not even then too much of a problem, because the mercenary knocks them down pretty well. Chest is up here. Okay. Now, I think there's a unique down here. No. Well, it looks like we're done with the ancient tunnels.
How may I help you?
What do we got? 20 to 11. I'll certainly go through the pit. Almost go and see, or almost up to needing more essences from Andariel. I can't recall the last time I chased Mephisto down with this character. Oh dear me. Okay. Oh, that's game lag there. What run? That's unique. That's another one. Another one. That's three, one after the other. Okay. What's the temperature like in Australian winter? Not really all like it is. I've got no heating on. I'm wearing the sleeping bag ones in. The temperature's about 12 degrees. So it's not too wintry. Like anything below, there's another one. Anything below freezing point is really cold where I live. These people who say they live in countries where it's regularly minus 20 or 30. No, just doesn't happen where I am. Want another super mana potion? Mind you, if you've seen footage of the mouse plagues that are in New South Wales, they are concerned that the winter won't be cold enough to kill them. Oh, we don't need another full rejuvenation potion, though we could certainly make one. There is in New South Wales, yes. I'll look it up. Yeah, you can see they're just mice everywhere in certain places in New South Wales. Yeah. So we got 10 to 11. No, we'll finish neatly about 11. Don't know why I bother really, just for thoroughness. Mana potions, no, alright, see we oh, one more. Super. Super. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a unique just around the corner. Yes, there it is. Alright, where is it? Yeah, there. Suppose we'll grab the potion, though we don't really need it. Really? Combat shrine I certainly don't need. Oh, okay, yes. There was a locust plague where I used to live. I'm talking middle 1970s, middle to late 1970s. Geez, okay. Yeah, we get those in Australia. Oh, wrong one. Well, let's do that. champions. That's unique. Flawless amethyst down there, but so far it's looking pretty uninspiring. Oh, missed key there, come on. There's the unique giant axe, the humongous, isn't it? Yes. Right, is that everything? We've got 1053. I thought I saw flawless topaz. Can do like interest. No, I've seen that done on TV actually. You basically fry them in oil. That's something that would interest me, I have to say. Going to other countries, I've never been overseas, but it would interest me, you know, particularly what other cultures eat. I think it's got to stage people looking at insects as a viable source of protein. Oh, way too many potions. I don't need that many.
Good to see you.
In fact, I think they already do eat them somewhere. Right. 5 to 11. What can we do? No. Let's just call it quits, people. Do a little bit of housekeeping. Do some experience checks. And that may do. Yes, that would interest me. Bludge is going to sell that guardian angel. Nerezza, what did she get? This will just say, oh, save me a bit of time tomorrow. Oh, Rel runes, they can go towards caster amulets. Oh, the number of rubies that Chocolatte's got. I have to combine some of them, I suppose. What have we got there? 12, 16 of them. And I think Sigma's got a couple. Runes. Ort. Another Ort. Runes. No, D will get the limb. No, it won't. Okay, that's it's a bit of a clog too. delete that. Fire absorb. I don't know if that's standard or if that's a variable. Oh, come on. Oh dear me. Diamond. Let's do it out the chipped emerald till we find another one. Now where are we going to put that essence? There. Have a quick look at that set of gloves. $150 to 200 defense, 15 fire absorb is standard. $168 will give a miss. Alright, Nerezza's cleaned up, but we'll do an experience check. Let's have a look what Sigma's got here. Oh, yeah, more rubies. Oh, it's a mess. Let's do that. Okay, jewels. I'll check that armor. Heavy braces. There's hit power gloves. So is the Ort rune. Soul rune. Oh, that's a problem. Tell you what, let's put the Ammon rune into safety amulets, and that'll make enough room for a blood ring. If we can ever find enough rubies. Shale rune. Alright, let's have a look for this armour. I'm going to go into Composer, people. I think I've got an Archon plate with 2 and 603. Oh, Archon plate can get 4, can't? In fact, this one can only get 4. And even I've got one in Armour Eye. Okay. Archon plate 513, 4 sockets. This one's only going to get 4 sockets. 561, we'll exchange them. Right. That was 7%. Right. We're not too far off being done. We'll do experience checks for Nerezza, Pius, but let's get Chocolat in, just do a bit of gem upgrading. Oh, what a mess it is. Right, skull. Oh, already stuff in there. Geez, I do that. Right. Hang on. Okay, sapphires. Amethysts. Topaz. The rubies are a problem. Now there's a level 99 charm. Goodness knows, what do we got here? 18 flawless rubies. Let's roll that charm and use a skull. We don't... yeah, we'll use the diamond and the topaz. No. Okay. Alright, caster stuff can have the amethyst. Hit power gloves can have the sapphire. Didn't think that looked right. That looks right. Okay, let's do some experience checks. Let's start with Pius. Oh, he still has stuff there. I thought we'd put that away. Oh dear me. Chance guards. I'll leave the ohm rune there because we may put that in the weapon. Oh, I'm sorry. Polish sausages amongst the best in the world. Yeah, we just get, by and large, you have to really hunt for specialty sausages in Australia, so I'm told. We just get whatever stuff the supermarkets supply. Now, what are we going to do with that essence? Yeah, let's do that. And that essence can then start another one. There. Okay. Have a quick looking composer at gloves. Right, chance guards. I've got 36s in A and C, haven't we? Chance guards 38, chance guards 36, defense 27, defense 27, chance guards 36, defense 27. Right. Delete the 36s, put the 38s in there. Okay, nearly done here, people. I'll leave the owner. I think we'll just put all the items away. Right, now let's do some experience checks. Okay, firstly for Pius. Now, I'm expecting 1.5 or better. 1.42, not happy. Bother. I was hoping 0.5 per run. Okay, Nerezza. Oh, Nerezza. Now she's in theory on her way to level 97. And she's now 2.43% of the way. Now, here's where it gets silly though. Sigma's experience gain is typically about 0.1 of 1%. Okay, here we go. He was 19.10. 19, okay, 0.18. Okay, well it was players 5, alright, that's something I suppose. So that means every 6 runs he'll get 1%. You've got 80%, need to do 480 such runs to get to level 99. Okay, back to the game, people. Okay. Just waiting for the, oh, did I press it? There we go. Alright, well that's the end of Twitch stream number 20. It's 10 past 11 here at night, time for me to go to bed. I will see what I'm doing tomorrow. But one hassle of streaming to Twitch is trying to upload the stream to YouTube takes some hours, and that means I can't stream during that upload time. And I should start putting out some of my own drops on the Discord. I realise I haven't been doing that. Okay, thank you, Drunk Raccoons. Yep, no, thank you. It's what I'm trying to do is trying to run an interesting stream here. All right, I'm going out to OBS. Okay. Well, goodness knows what's coming up. We shall try and advance various characters. I still want Merit of the Boas on up to level 96, so goodness knows how long that's going to take. I think Pius and Merida will advance, and Ermin will advance fairly quickly, and there's Bludger, who's now a level behind everywhere else. Anyhow, it should be enough, I think, for some crafting on Wednesday night. So I'll see people then, and thanks once again.